everyone, this is Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to do an 8.5 by 11 page. This is the size that I'm doing for my trip to Paris with my friends. And I'm using the beautiful papers from Cocoa Vanilla. They are Bohemian Dreams. And I really like this paper here. It looks like, painted acrylic paint, and it kind of reminded me of like rain that's coming off a window. And I'm going through my scraps. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have to cut into some new paper. I wanted to see if my scraps worked. I used this purple before. Actually, I believe I used the opposite side, which is a stripe, but it doesn't really go with what I'm looking for. Oh, there's the stripe, there's the purple. Yeah, it's not the vibe I'm looking for. So at this point, I'm not really, liking anything that I see, and I know that I'm going to end up having to cut some more paper. So I look at some of the other papers that I had that I got in my Clique Kit, and I chose this one. And let me get the name of that paper. I apologize. It is called... All right. It's called Gypsy Heart. The blue paper is called Gypsy Heart. And I going to use that as the base, the 8.5 by 11. And it's kind of a light blue with this darker blue. It's tone on tone. And I'm not quite sure what the pattern is, but it's pretty subdued. And I really like this painted looking paper as my, I guess it's the one that I'm going to put on top, that one that looks like rain, because the picture is of us while in our ponchos when we were in Paris. Yeah, we were kind of I guess we looked like a bunch of tourists for sure, because if you can, well, I don't know if you can tell in the photo behind us, there's all these umbrellas. They have like little rain jackets that they wear, but we knew that it was probably going to rain one of the days that we were there. So we took our own ponchos with us, and we got some looks from the locals. They thought, oh my gosh, you guys are really from out of town. But we didn't care. We stayed dry, and that was the whole point. Alright, so now I am going through all of my ephemera. So I have some of it from Vicky Bouton, some of it I had left over from the last page that I did. So now I just want to, just kind of use what I can. I think the more embellishments, the better nowadays, because I end up with so much embellishments that I have left over, and I want to go ahead and use what I can. And whatever strikes my fancy, I put off to the side. If it doesn't do anything for me, then I just go ahead and put it in my little dish. And I'm really falling in love with these vellum flowers. Now, I have like a love-hate relationship with vellum, which I think a lot of scrappers do. They're beautiful, but they're really hard to glue down, especially if you put it down on some pattern paper. But because, I don't know, there's something about these, and maybe it's just this layout in the paper that I used, you don't really see the background, and it's really nice. It may not be as vibrant, if it was like on cardstock, but the color is there, and it is perfect for what I was looking for. I had that little, what do they call that? A little tag, and it said Moments. It's on the top left corner of the photo, but it doesn't make it. But the black at the bottom of the photo, that little strip there, it says Your Vibe Attracts Your Tribe. That does make it, because that is us. This is my tribe. That is for sure. That's what we call each other, and I am thrilled that I found something that really speaks to our group. I have a group of, there's 6 of us, there's 5 ladies and a gentleman that we all hang out together, and it's so nice. They're like family to me. So I'm trying to go through everything else, see what else, tickles my fancy, and there's really not anything. So I pretty much stick with the vellum flowers. And the flowers are a pink and there's kind of a coral color, and the leaves that are attached to the pink flowers are green, but there is a purple leaf that I end up pulling out as well that I'm going to use. Now, as you notice that when I came back, I kind of took a broke away and then I came back. I found that when those two papers that were on top of each other, it was hard to see them. So I needed to have a little bit of border. So I got some black cardstock and I put that, I'm going to call it the rainwater paper. I put that on some black cardstock and it is perfect. So it works well too because I do have a lot of black in the embellishments as well. So the tag there, I end up putting a flare on it, and it came in my kit. It says Dream Big. And I try to glue everything down as soon as I can. So I am using, let's see, those are the glue dots. Those are Zot's Bling. And I use 3 or 4 of those to put the flare on. And they stick very well. You know, if I just did one, you know, glue dot, maybe not so much, but because I did 3 or 4, yeah, it sticks pretty good. All right, so there's that purple leaf, and I think that works well, you know, because there's some purple in the photo even. A couple of my friends, their ponchos are purple. They're purple because, and I'm going to put a plug in for her favorite football team. It's college. We live in Texas, and she went to school at TCU. So their colors are purple. So everything she has is purple. Everything. If I ever need to buy her anything, just make sure it comes in purple. So it's so funny that this Bohemian Dreams had so much purple in it, and it was perfect for this photo. I didn't want too much purple, of course. But anyway, so gluing those flowers down. Now, I have to say that I used the wet glue, and I didn't really think about this when I had used the wet glue. It makes the vellum curl a little bit, but it's okay. As soon as the glue dries, they flatten out. So that was okay. And then here, I'm looking at the top left corner of this page, putting the flowers up there. All those are pink, and they have the green leaves. And for those, I do believe I use my ATG gun. And then the butterfly. Now the butterfly is a die cut. There were some black and vellum butterflies, but they got a little lost. So I wanted something to be a little bit more eye-catching on this page. So I decided to do it's kind of a, I should say it's purple. Kind of purple and lavender and a little bit of yellow on this butterfly, and I had glued the body of the center of the butterfly and put some, I'm going to do it here real quick, I put some a foam tape underneath the wings to kind of pop them. Now I also put today, it's like an arrow, and it is in the top left corner of the photo. And here comes the foam tape, and I'll just make little bitty rectangles to put under both sides of the wings, and that way the wings stay, it does add a fun texture to this page. There's not a lot of texture other than the flare and the sequins. Yes, there's sequins coming, and you can probably guess what sequins I'm using. They are from Spiegel Mom Scraps. She has got some beautiful sequins, and I really like the set that I used. The name of the set is We Are Royals, and it has like a navy cup sequin and peach and pink and this beautiful iridescent yellow goldish color sequin. They are so beautiful. And one of my favorite things about sequins, if you watch any of my videos, I like a variety of colors, a variety of sizes. So this set is actually perfect. You know, I have to use my tweezers to the sequins where I want them. And then I use, to glue them down, I put a little bit of multi-medium matte. I put it on a slick surface. What I've been doing lately is I have some packaging from some watercolor brushes that I bought at Michael's, and I'm just putting it on that. Oh, excuse me. And I just dip the sequin to the multi-medium matte and then put it down on my page, and they won't move. Once it's dried, they won't move. Here it is. I just put just a little dollop, a little smaller than a pea. I'm using more and more sequins in my pages, more than just a few. I probably used about 10 or 12 on this on this page. Trying to have it go at a diagonal, which seems to be my style. I'm very drawn to having the embellishments go from one side to the other. So here's some close-ups of my page, and then there are some still shots at the end. If you will kindly hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I want to thank everyone for coming. If you have any comments, questions, please leave them below. I'll get back with you. All right, thanks. Bye.